So how y'all feeling tonight?
Yeah.
Good, a little soggy, getting better. Well, cool. Well, I want to welcome you to the Creative Alliance Presents Creative Collab Night. This is our third Wednesday of the month event that we have right here at the Good Beans Cafe, and I want to thank Ken for having us every month. It's always fun to be here. We have, of course, an open canvas, which means regardless of your skill level or anything, as long as you just want to do it, get on there, paint, add to it. It's a collective image that we're all putting together. We do one of these each month, and it doesn't have to be good, it just has to be like creative, so jump in. Again, my name is Nick, I'll be your host tonight. This is Jennie Moench behind the camera. We're filming this for the Flint Underground, which is a website, flintunderground.org, that has a lot of different videos, including art walks. We do a monthly podcast with local artists. We do these, so you can check that out there, as well as on Comcast Channel 17, Mondays at 6 o'clock, which you may be watching us there right now. Yeah. If so, check us out on the internet, flintunderground.org, for longer videos. So, I'm just going to throw a poem out there and get us started. If that's cool, say cool. 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 Just off the top of my head. This one's called Sad Arson Hearts. I only go for girls with dry wit and sad arson hearts. The ones I date lick lips, dragging Zippo clicks across their chests, playfully threaten to go through with it, and I'm a fool. I'm a fool for that. I'm just some product of my environment. Now, I'm not into girls that nibble on their fingertips, determined to sit because the future's stamped with hopelessness. No, I'm down with the defiant chicks that phoenix out when faced with foreclosure or having their copper dresses stripped. I've learned not all of us can be fixed, but I'm stuck on girls that repossess their own destinies. Even if that means a whole squatting inferno, Romeo, Juliet, poison dagger thing. I've spent dizzying nights with girls who giggle about their crumbling lipstick architecture in the bitter Michigan winter. Wonder if a little fire will bring them clarity. As a kid, I dreamt about fixing the derelict buildings of my Midwestern city, all of which have since been erased by fire, work crews, and misery. I knew nothing about CPs or girls and less about the real world, but I've known the sharp pain of heartbreak and disappointment well enough by now that it barely phases me. Sometimes I've seen you have to sacrifice a house full of dreams, even if that means setting up camp on a patch of new grass and reimagining. Please help me welcome our first poet. Give it up for Harrison Robinson Jr.
My name is Harrison Robinson Jr. I welcome everyone, because what you're about to experience will fascinate you, uplift your spirit, and bring you to a new beginning. Your destiny has many secrets. When you will experience this destiny, as you travel with me down the road of superior thinking in a world which may fascinate you, and you become spellbound in a formation which is unique. Excuse me. So open your mind and learn your inner self and take control of your destiny, and that destiny which may set you free. The struggle. The time has come for you to be a man, accept the things in life you understand. You have struggled hard to get where you are today. This brings back memories of yesterday, when your thinking was cool, like the spring in your shoes. You never thought about what you wanted to be, when your heart was full of pride and dignity. All right. The grifter, like a hat on top of your head. Someday you'll remember what you said. Somewhere back there when you stood tall over the green that was over all. Someday you will spend your time studying the pictures in your mind. You will brag about what you've done, just like the moon, just like the sun. The little clever boy. Once upon a time, there lived a little clever boy. He had things a child would have taught him. One day, he looked across the world. He saw many things he had wished to love. His mind gripped back when life was deep. He formed the skill that he could keep. His shoes were red, like the hair on his head. In his story times, man lived in a kingdom that wasn't so kind. Some expensive thing that was strange, because they wasn't educated in the brain. They use skill to upgrade their mind, many light years back in time. They were people that were deep, living in a world they couldn't defeat. Yeah. The prophecy, another rainbow shining across the world, in a vision that expresses love. I can see the development of a kingdom that'll bite, because I got deep things on my mind tonight. I have mastered the game that masters success, just to become legendary through the rest. I'm a prophet that will sacrifice my soul just to become the image he can't control. God, deep off in the universe, deep off in time, God created things so divine. He made many generations that was deep when he traveled down through the universe like a thief. One day, Satan tried to make him stand, but God punished him with things he couldn't withstand. Satan then became a prisoner in a land with no name, while playing the game he couldn't explain. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. Stop believing things that want to bring you down. Make you disgusted. Make you disgusted like faith in a clown. Stop stealing money from the mom, or God will punish you, and your foolishness won't be done. Get yourself together. Learn to love one another. Do something right. Do good, or your green will be bright.
All right, you guys want to help me welcome the first musician? We got Lee coming to the stage. Give it up for Lee.
It used to be a legend in folklore that if you were the seventh son of a seventh son within the family, then you had special powers. And whether that's true or not, I've never known anybody that happened to be the seventh son, so I can't say. Anyway, Willie Dixon, an old blues player from years ago, took that premise and wrote a song. It's called The Seventh Son. The song was made popular not only by him, but by a young rock and roller years ago named Johnny Rivers. So, The Seventh Son. Take a while to get everything just like it should be here. There it is. Everybody's talking about the seventh son in the whole wide world. I'm the only one, and I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one, I'm the one. The one they call the seventh son. Your future, it will come to pass. I can do things to you, make your heart feel glad. Look in the sky, protect the rain. Tell when another woman's got another man, and I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one, I'm the one. The one they call the seventh son. Seventh son. I can talk these words that won't sound so sweet, but even make your little heart skip a beat. heal the sick, raise the dead, make the little girls talk out of their head, 'cause I'm the one. Everybody's talking about the seventh son in the whole wide world. I'm the only one, and I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one, I'm the one they call the seventh son. I'm the one they call the seventh son. This song here, you know, with all these events of the past week, this situation in Boston, I mean, man, what a heartache that's been. And when things like this happen, sometimes I fall back on some of the music that I've known from years past. And as hard as that is on everybody, I think those situations are really hard on the young people. You know, they witness those things, and even if they're watching it on television, just there's so much evil in the world. And it brought back to mind a song called When the Day Is Done. The song was done probably back in the 60s, 70s, and the folk era. I think Peter, Paul, and Mary had the hit with the song. And I got to thinking about the song when I was raising kids. I had 3 daughters, fourth counting my stepdaughter. I would sing this song to them. And times are even worse now than they were back then as far as what's going on in the world. This is called When the Day Is Done. Tell me why you're crying, my son. I know you're frightened like everyone. Is it the thunder in the distance you fear? Will it help if I stay very near? I am here. And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. If you'll take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. When the day is done. When the day is done, when the day is done, when the day is done. Do you ask why I'm sighing, my son? You shall inherit what mankind has done. In a world filled with sorrow and woe, if you ask me why this is so, I really don't know. But if you'll take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. And if you'll take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. 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 Tell me why you're smiling, my son. Is there a secret you can tell everyone? Do you know more than men who are wise? Can you see what we all must disguise through your loving eyes? And if you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. If you take my hand, my son, all will be well when the day is done. 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 Got one more here. Let's see.
So people will campaign on it and sit on that seat.
It's the kind of stuff I used to listen to growing up as a young teenager. Some early Elvis. I said my baby left me, never said a word. Was it something I'd done or something that she heard? My baby left me, you know she left me. Said she even left me, never said a word. Well, I'm standing at my window, wring my hands and moan. All that I know is that the one I love is gone. My baby left me, you know she left me. I said she even left me, never said a word. The train I ride, 16 coaches long. The train I ride, 16 coaches long. Well, that long black train got my baby and it's gone. Train, it's coming around the bend. Train, it's coming around the bend. Well, it took my baby, but it never will again. Train, it's coming down the line. Train, it's coming down the line. Well, it's bringing my baby, 'cause she's mine, all mine.
An open letter to all rich groupies. Ladies, 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 gilded hipsters, cashmere Kardashians, express yourself. Be passionate or pantyless. Add rosé or imagine. Either way, I'll manage who's in class. You see, I taught that class, I can manage that. Bras jump off without their straps. Trust me, you can be unhooked on phonics, pitchforked by melodics. Let me replay Barry White's foreplay for the ironic, for you to see me drink of me or tasting godly tonic. Now, nothing need be guaranteed because his name is iconic. My Spain's for the cosmic unconscious. If rock stars can sell their lives like a product, I'll sell my voice to the rich and despondent. Deserving hope for that fondness. My heart is no contest, but a rifle off talent for a man to polish. Did you see an ego hard thing to demolish? Yeah, I got 5 years of college, bridge card in my wallet. I'm no closer to a better world than the concrete is still calling. Well, I'm closer to that better world, but the concrete has been stalling. With dead pens and empty pockets, I'm a flower without pollen. Spread my seat, attend a stage and a megaphone for howling. My poetry is free, because fluidity, as it flows from me, teeters on verbal violence. Turn up the audience, no applause after that silence. I need a new appliance, I need to pay my lights. I'll take a kick down from the fans, you get up and ain't got a rise, right? If my fame is in question, I'll perform a noisy answer as polite, because magic had donations burned my midnight oil bright. And the desperates of inspiration soaking sheets throughout the night. It's like wedding smears the page from lustful intention. I've been sloppily remaking poverty in the heavenly ascension. In fact, invention now you're dating. Or at least we're mating. Or at least I'm effing amused. My relationship to tomorrow still has me hung up on today with the moments I've abused. Time is temptation, the past is truth confused. My heart is still being proof, still bruised in black and blues. I'm less than a legend in training who can't afford a break. Wonder if the art career was a mistake? If you like these words, bite the apple or remain the hated snake. But applause is exchange to keep my conscious messages awake. For a few bucks, I'll burn into a star. Prove a flirt for life, smash, unite, create. But instead, I'll finish the last line and say thank you and patiently wait. Thanks. Ready?
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to do two tunes tonight, very different. One of them is an old tune that a couple of you may have heard before. The only reason why I chose to do it is because I watched a couple of videos of these open mics.
Oh, cool.
And I saw a couple of, I saw one particular person named Jennie, and I think I almost, want her to do this song. That's who I really think should do this song. So I'll do that one, and then I'm going to do something really outside of my comfort zone. Now I'm going to do something that's really outside of my comfort zone. I've never done this before, so and I just got sinus surgery, so I'm getting used to a new voice. So just try it out. It's like a reason, it's in season. Go back to doing what you're told. It's like a reason, give me a reason to keep believing lies you're told. We're breathing, but we're bleeding from eating poison that you sold. We're breathing, but we're bleeding from eating poison that you sold. Mama say no. keep my world alive. Nourish your garden, it is under your feet. Your life could be so sweet. Pledge your allegiance to ongoing Mathai, keep my world alive. Nourish the garden, it is under your feet. Your life could be so sweet. Your life could be so sweet. Life could be so sweet. Life could be so sweet. You'll never please them, you'll never please them, don't you know? It stands to reason to try to please them. You'll never please them, you'll never please them, don't you know? Deep-seated, their greed is. They'll be pleased when nothing grows. Deep-seated, their greed is. They'll be pleased when nothing grows.
Yeah!
Wow, I usually have to bring it down because I'm among the shorter people, but I guess I'm not. First of all, I want to reference that Nick's doing a fine job here with the hosting. This doesn't mean much to the television or the podcast audience, but for you, the actual audience, this is a Collab multimedia event, and it was mentioned earlier. I'm not a visual artist, so I don't do that stuff. However, I noticed that there are those in the house who are more than capable of contributing to this, and it can't just all fall on Paulie and Nick to do this.
Oh, thank you.
This up here.
Good. Get them up there, Pete.
I was drawing my self-portrait, as I sometimes like to do. She reached into my colored pencils, and she had broken half my blue, drawing me one step near, one step near, one step near to her angel tear. Well, I asked her why she did that, and she led me down the hall, where I stood facing my weakness in a mural on the wall, drawing me one step near, one step near, one step near to her angel tear. She dragged me kicking and screaming. When I woke up I realized I hadn't been dreaming. So when I look for inspiration, always rely upon the heart, 'cause it will turn a work in progress into a work of art, drawing me one step near, one step near, one step near to her angel tear. One step near, one step near, one step near to her angel tear.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take the same route I did last month. I think I need to take my jacket off. Well, you know, I'm killing time. We have lovely weather tonight, and I want, in honor of that lovely weather, I'm going to do an older song I wrote many years ago. Well, the rain let up for the first time since you went away. Still I see no sign of the sunshine. Perhaps the clouds are here to stay. When you left you asked if I love you, and I still don't know for certain. Only know I miss you so. I miss you with this hurting. I miss you with this hurting. Well, the clouds, they shroud the sadness like a guilty quilted cocoon. In my heart, I harbor this madness, but yet I can't blame it on the moon. Across the field, a new storm builds, and the winds blow through my curtain. If I never cared, I'd never be so scared. Lord, I miss you with this hurting. I miss you with this hurting. Broken window, and there I curse the vandals. Read a book about some magic rainbow, but the wind blows out my candle. Could be helpless, but I'm healing. No, they cannot call off my searching. I have nothing but hope. In darkness I grope. Lord, I miss you with this hurting. I miss you. I'm gonna need to take my jacket off for this last one. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I really don't know much about Mr. Sinclair, but in the spirit of protests and things that are relevant to local circumstances, I'm going to do a Bruce Coburn song. And this one's called Mighty Trucks of Midnight. Used to have a town, but the factory moved away.
down to Mexico where they work for hardly any pay. Used to have a country but they sold it down the river, like a repossessed farm auctioned off to the highest bidder. Mighty trucks at midnight moving on. Ooh, moving on. Wave the flag, wave the Bible, wave your sex or your business degree. Whatever you want, just don't wave that thing at me. The tide of love can leave your prizes scattered. When you get to the bottom, love's the only thing that matters. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on. Ooh, moving on. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on. Ooh, moving on. I believe it's a sin to try and make things last forever. Everything that exists in time runs out of time someday. Got to let go of those things that leave you tethered. Take your place with grace, then be on your way. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on. Ooh, moving on. Mighty trucks of midnight moving on. Ooh, moving on. Thank you very much.
My name is Robert. I'm from a band called Never Knows Best. Finally got business cards if anyone's interested. So if you want to hear us or you want to book us, feel free to come up to me after I'm done playing or later in the night and I'll give you one. This first one's an original. I wrote it because I've noticed a lot of my friends and a lot of people I know are very codependent. They just can't live without another person. And I just feel like you should build yourself before you try to love someone else. Cool. This one's called Mutt. Is this familiar to you? And they'll smell like you when they act like you too, when they lie just like you too. Yeah, they'll sigh and they all cry and they cut just as deeply too. And if I could bury you at the bottom of the ocean, girl, you know I would say, I'd say I do. Because breeders spit out people like you. I'd rather drop you. Yeah, you. I'd rather drop you. Yeah, you. I'd rather drop you. This next one's a cover. It's by 9 Inch Nails. It's called Terrible Lie. Hey God, why are you doing this to me? Living out to what I'm supposed to be? Am I not seething with this animosity? Hey God, I think you owe me a good big apology. Terrible lie. Terrible lie. God, I really don't know what you mean. Seems like salvation comes only in our dreams. I feel my hatred grow more and more extreme. Hey God, can you please explain what is happening? Terrible lie. Terrible lie. Terrible lie. Terrible lie. Don't take it away from me. I need someone to hold on to. Don't take it away from me. I need you to hold on to. Don't take it away from me. I need someone to hold on to. Don't take it, please. Hey God, there's nothing left to hide. I've lost my ignorance, my security and pride. I'm all alone in this fucking world you must despise. Hey God, I believe your promises, but your promises are lies. Terrible lie. Terrible April 22nd, we're going to be playing in Lansing at the Michigan March Against Child Abuse. It's going to be a big nationwide event. Every major city in the U.S. is going to be doing a march against child abuse. We're actually going to be starting at noon, if you guys want to come out, playing on the Capitol steps. We'll probably be playing for an hour, hour and a half. But you're welcome to come out. And one more thing. On 4/20, we're going to release a song for free on our Facebook page if anyone wants to download it for free. And it'll be up until April 21st at 4:20 p.m. And this next one is an original called Brother Crow. It's about growing up in an abused home. And it's kind of the theme of our band going into the MMACA. Hey there, Brother Crow, what have you brought for me today? Insanity, my left eye has gone blind today. So spin around and around with me, 'cause today is the day we all fall down. Down, diddy down. Down, down. Don't frown. All the alleys in the kitchen that let the strangers in kept me searching deeper and deeper within my skin. Hold me close and we'll fly from this post, and the world will never say, no, this world won't see me. No, not me. I'll be free. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. Alright, this last one I'm going to do for you is it's one of the first songs I really wrote and actually enjoyed and made me want to keep writing. You know how you write that one song and you're just like, damn, I can write songs? Okay, I might as well keep doing that then. It's called Rhythmic.
I'm gonna play a couple originals for you.
Wow. masquerading. Most ascensions are stacked at fear familiar haunting. Release this ancient guitar. I caught sight of you. I run to the nearest bar, but I won't be showing you. Took some poison for some poison. Someone asked what's wrong. I learned to make better lives. I'm alright, 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 alright. That's just my first try. I'm alright, alright, alright. I learned to make better lives. I'm alright, 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 alright. That's just my first try. Do as the pioneers do when you drop from our mountains. When they fall as they turn to ice, feel an itchy bother. My body asks, yeah, you're right, pal. Do you need someone to appeal to? And walking a show and tell. Yeah, I'm alright, dude. I learned to make better lives. I'm alright, 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 alright. That was just my first try. I'm alright, 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 alright. I learned to make better lives. I'm alright, 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 alright. That was just my first try. I'll learn to make better lives. See, that's just my first try. I'll learn to make better lives. See, that's just my first try.
Gonna do one more. This one's called Run from the Sun.
Laughs it off, boy, I'm okay. And she picks up her cane and starts to walk off the decay. When I see myself in her eyes, where the words will remain. You gotta run from the sun, you gotta race for the mountain. You gotta run from the sun, you gotta race for the mountain. You gotta run from the sun, you gotta race for away. Casualty from the burns, but don't get too early. I say you gotta find a new line of work, you gotta fix it till you understand. One good look at the cast made her reconsider what she said. You gotta run from the sun, you gotta explore the mountain, you gotta run from the sun, you gotta explore the mountain, you gotta run from the sun, you gotta explore the mountain, you gotta run from the sun, you gotta explore the mountain. I wanna hide, but I gotta try. I'm gonna make it outside. I wanna hide, but I gotta try. I'm gonna make it outside. I wanna hide, but I gotta try. I'm gonna make it outside. I wanna hide, but I gotta try. I'm gonna make it outside. Never asked how scared she got. She pick up her gun, point up to the big blue and say, shit, he's the yellow one. I gotta run from the sun. I gotta explore the mountain. I gotta run from the sun. I gotta explore the mountain. I gotta run from the sun. I gotta explore the mountain. I gotta run from the sun. I gotta explore the mountain.
Give it up for Shay. It's really great.
I'm gonna start out with my song, Rapping Ambition.
Weird roll the dark matter of India, our entire relationship. And for the first time, everything seemed clear, like one logical progression. It felt like you and I were the greatest plan ever made, and I had nothing to do with it.
I was looking in the mirror and my eyes saw a gleam. It was the middle of the day and I was having a dream. I was up on stage, going hard, crowd was in a rage, like breaking out of the cage, rapping. It was my ambition in my head, it was a vision, became my mission. At that moment, rapping's what I wanted to do. So I wrote rhymes every day and every song as it grew. It wasn't just an idea, it was stuck in my head. I could hear song and a rhyme and every word that I said. But sometimes I get stuck like my words are dead. But then I come back and control on my head. I wanna be unlike the rest, I see every chance like it's a test. I hope one day to be one of the best. Feel a beat pounded in my chest. I'm gonna take off and go on this quest. Yeah, I got a rapping ambition. I do it till I die. I got a rapping ambition. This dream is mine. I got a rapping ambition and I do it till I die. Got a rapping ambition. This dream is mine. I got a rapping ambition. It's probably just a pipe dream. I'll be standing on the stage as I rock some steam and hear this my name that everybody screams and I see on TV. It's the life that I want. It's the way life that I need. Feel like I got music in my heart and not when I bleed. I want you feeling my words while you listen or read. I won't give up until I succeed. I won't give up until I make it. Cause I got a rapping ambition. Won't let anyone break it. This is my dream. I won't let anyone take it. I got love for rap. I put my heart in this game. But my music don't movie, then who cares about fame? Who cares about my name? If you're not playing my music to make it to the day, then who cares about pay? Yeah, I got a rapping ambition. I do it till I die. I got a rapping ambition. This dream is mine. I got a rapping ambition and I do it till I die. I got a rapping ambition. This dream is mine. Thank you. I am BC. Yeah. And I rap. Yeah. Next, I got I'm a monster. Basically just a bunch of punchlines. A good one. I tend to mess up at the beginning, so bear with me. I fall asleep machete. Are you people ain't ready for something this deadly like deadly? But I got a mind twist like spaghetti. One guy can't handle. If they eat these haters, I'm going after Hannibal, eating up the cannibal. I'm an animal. I'm different than like a smoke. No bullshit detector coming to me. Get rid of the noise. Goes off the dream. Bullshit detector get beheaded. I'm a beast on the mic like mice. When I spit, it's hot like a ghost rider's motorcycle tire. See, I'm a monster like a werewolf. But I drink holy water and spit out fire. I'm a high. I'm sorry as the king, I'm taking anyone to my ring. Touch on my wing as I take off, the blast off, and send them jack off. I'm in this game, I won't back off. I keep making music, we all go our life, that's how I get through. I got my mind crazy, mad heads. It's spitting so hard, the brain splatters. And write a verse with the brain matters. I come just to seize your whole will shatters. What you see before you is me, no smoke of me, it's just an MC. And I spit a dope first, we count to 3, they ain't nobody ill. When it comes to beats, I'm a cold-blooded killer, be killing like Assassin's Creed. I spit dope brown, but I don't smoke, we know a monster. Flow so sick of shock, you forget what hates, and I stop, bro. I'll be killing them all year round. When I run out of victims, I take new ones out of the ground and rob them to live again. In case you didn't know, plan to remain same, got demons in a brain and a soul full of ice. You know everything is spit is nice and a twist away. I'll be doing this shit like every day, killing another beat with no delay. You rip my head up to my dying day, I'm a monster. Thank you. That takes a lot of air.
Okay.
So, this is the song I wrote for my girlfriend that lives in Guatemala.
Yeah.
It's called Long Distance. I think it's appropriate. It's to Jay-Z song Cry. But it's not a sad song, so. We have a great relationship and love you so much, but right now I just want to feel your touch. Look you in the eyes and pull you tight. Hold you all day long and onto the night. You're such a beautiful sight. Before my world was dark, but now I'm blinded by the light. I want to kiss you soft and smell your hair and just sit in the moment without a worry or care. Enjoy every second like it's me and you there. And there's no one else in the world. Just be in a moment where it's just me and my girl. You're so amazingly beautiful, you're stuck in my head. And I love you forever, even after I'm dead. I think you're perfect and it's meant to be. When I close my eyes, girl, you're all I see. Everywhere I turn, I hear your name and I see your face. And for once in my life, I don't feel out of place. I'm starting to be happy, so much time I'm feeling crappy. Now I'm smiling and I'm laughing, you're the reason that it's happening. And you love my rapping, so I'll do it for you. You're the reason I fight every day to make it through. You came to my world, you took out the grave, but I just have to say, I love you. We have a long distance relationship and you're far away, but I still love talking to you every day. There's a lot of space between us, all the USA, including Mexico, but everything is worth it, yo. For one change of things, sometimes I'm so happy that I start to sing. Susan Andrea stuck in my head like a jingling ring. You're like a beautiful song, you're the music to my melody. You're a little bit of heaven in this world full of hell. You came to my world, you took all the pain. For that I'd say, I love you. Thank you. It's called Barely Breathing. I worked so hard and I'm still barely breathing, but I'm never leaving because the mainstream shit's still living. Just another reason to keep me dripping like an engine. Kills my intentions. These people rap the same whack crap like their own new invention. Yeah, real people like me can't get your attention. Not to mention the extension of I put into my abilities. Trying to have you feeling me. That's why mainstream is dope or real to me. This game is as much hostility as it is possibility and opportunity to be great, but the whole world's full of hate. Mainstream second rate. I refuse to be waxed, so make it to the game. Gateway to fame. Mainstream's killing the game. I never sell out for people to know my name. Yeah. Still green on people's spit, she can feel that can take your pain, help it heal. Now these people make the deal, sell the soul to the devil. Think they find my mates took up the skills to the lowest level of rap, anything special. They put no effort into the songs that they write despite the fact that you're working to be better. I mean, put my heart into every letter, every word, just trying to write a verse worth being heard. Me all getting by, spitting shit, my little brother could have written when he was only 6. I find that disturbed, the industry's vision will all be blurred. Cause there's a lot of artists out there with the heart and determination to blow away this generation, their own complications. The fact the industry has them hooked on whack, yeah. That's the end. Thank you.
Carnie.
I'm gonna move this over here.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
Come on, we're gonna hype this up. Come on, come on, come on. I was stiff last time, but this time I'm gonna come out like a champ. I'm tired of this. I am so tired. I am so tired because I worked all day, and you know what? I just gotta get a whole bunch of frustration off of me.
Yeah, do it.
I think. I don't know. All right, but all I know is this. All I know is this. I forgot what I was going to say. But here I am. All right. For those who do not know me, I want to reintroduce myself. My name is Carnie Dwayne Palmer. I work for MTA. I've been working there for 15 years. I'm 43 years old. I have 2 kids.
Yeah. Hey, something like that.
One in the pot, you know, like that, you know, from girlfriend, you know, we're just waiting on the blood test and everything. All I know is that the last couple of times that I was up here, I was a little stiff because I was had stage fright and everything like that. But, you know, somebody told me, said, you know what, imagine everybody in here naked. And I was like, okay. All right. And then, you know, you just gotta look around, and then, you know, I'm not, judging guys or anything, but I'm not. And then I'm like, then I'm like, then I'm like this. Then I'm like this. And I'm like, okay, all right, I can do this. I can do this. Then I thought about it. I'm like, well, why don't everybody picture me naked? So I'm like,
oh, look at those buns.
oh yeah, buns of steel. Well, anywho, I got a joke for you real quick. This is a quick joke. If y'all want to laugh, you can laugh. You better laugh. Because I'm doing my best. Just, you know. Okay. Man walks into a bar. He looks up and he just walks in, you know. Looks up at a sign and it says, cheeseburgers, $3. Hamburgers, $2. Hand jobs, $4. So he looks at that and he keeps looking at it. Then he, you know, bellies up to the bar, sits down. And then this one waitress comes over. She's just amazing. You know, just think of somebody, just the hottest woman you could ever imagine. She comes up to him. She says, hi, how can I help you? He said, okay. He said, I was looking at your sign. You know, I noticed your sign said cheeseburgers, $3, and hamburgers, $2, and hand jobs for $4. She said, yes. He said, okay, can you do me a favor? She was like, yeah. Can you take your nasty ass, go to the back, wash your hands, and make me a cheeseburger? Wow, that worked. Oh my goodness. All right, so now I don't have to blow up any cars now. Okay. All right, that's it. Okay. Good audience, good audience, good audience. Very good. Okay, little audience participation. I said participation, not masturbation. Okay, I need a volunteer. Anybody? You in the black leather coat? Come here.
Yeah.
You. Yes, you. Yeah. You. Come here. Oh, so obedient. So obedient.
Actually, it's brown.
Is that brown? Well, I'm 43. I can't see. You shy? You're not shy? What's your name? Janice. Janice? How you doing? My name is Carnie. You? Oh, firm handshake. It's about to break my hand. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a little magic trick. You stand right here. Stand right here. Okay. I'm about to make her disappear. Go back and sit down.
Where'd she go?
Y'all get it up. Give it up for Janice. There we go. Okay, before I go, I think I have one more joke. Do I have time for one more joke? Or
Sure.
just one? One?
Just the one.
Just the one.
Better be a good one.
Good one?
Good one.
Good one. Okay. All right. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Wow, it got quiet in here. I got everybody's attention. Oh my goodness. All right. Salesman, young salesman, goes up to this old lady's house, knocks on the door. She comes to the door. And he says to the lady, he says, "Hi, ma'am, or Mr. or Mrs. I am trying to sell vacuum cleaners, and I picked your house to do it." She was like, "Beat it." He was getting ready to close the door. He put his foot in the door to stop it. He said, "Just give me about 5 minutes. Let me just let you check this vacuum cleaner out." She was like, "All right." So she lets him in. He takes a whole bucket of horse manure, spreads it on the ground, on the floor. So he says, and then he gets the vacuum cleaner, and he said, "Now, if this vacuum cleaner could not suck up all of this horse manure, I will eat half of it." And the old lady said, "Well, you better hope you got a very hearty appetite because they just turned my electricity off this morning." I am done. Thank you.
Yeah, give it up one more time for Carnie. That was fun.
Come on, give it up.
All right, how y'all doing?
Great.
All right, my name is Clinton Scruggs, and this is Tashandra Lawyer, and we're students at U of Flint. Tashandra. Lawler. See, she's about to kill me. We're students at U of Flint in Dr. Curry's class. I'm not sure if y'all know Dr. Curry. And so we came out here to kind of practice for our final, which was on Friday at 7 in the Kiva.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing anything, you can come out and watch us.
It started at 6:30. If you need false information.
Sorry, 6:30. So, we're going to do a couple poems from there. Okay. We're going to do a couple poems from there, and then I'm going to do just one of my favorites. Okay? So this first poem is called "I Love You Like My Favorite Song." I love you like my favorite song. My heart beats like the bass that keeps the rhythm going. Can't fight the feeling, it's just too strong. I love you like my favorite song.
I love you like my favorite CD. I keep you in rotation, always on repeat. Smoother than a breakdown on a classic beat. I love you like my favorite CD.
I love you like my favorite live show. Non-stop excitement, you make my spirit glow. Only the best, because that's the only way we'll go. I love you like my favorite live show.
It's all right.
She's speechless.
Sorry guys. I love you like my favorite playlist. Moment after moment and you're still legit. Withdrawals from you literally make me sick. I love you like my favorite playlist.
I love you like my favorite artist. Only well wishes for me. I hope you go the farthest. With us as one, our future is starlit. I love you like my favorite artist.
I love you like my favorite song. Play on and on and on and on and on. Add a million more minutes and it still wouldn't be too long. I love you like my favorite song.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, so this poem is actually one of my favorite poems by Rudyard Kipling. It's called If. And a little background, like when I was memorizing it, or not memorizing it, like understanding the poem, I actually realized it's my grandmother's favorite poem too, so it's pretty cool. Alright. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream, but not make dreams your master. If you can think, but not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with trouble and disaster, and treat those two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it on a turn of pitch and toss and lose, and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your tongue long after they're gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose a common touch, if neither foe nor loving friend can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Thank you.
Yeah. My favorite too.
Hey y'all, bear with me. Smile. Smile says everything but the pain you've experienced. And heartbreaks are all the same, yet they're all so different. Imagine having your innocence taken and not given 13 years later, and I still find it hard to forgive him. I'm skipping a line, but in every word that people speak seems irrelevant when they're spoken. Sweet kisses and baby I love you falls on deaf ears. The little girl inside me just won't let me feel. I swear I'm 10 men with no heart and no fears, so why am I constantly shedding tears? I try praying, but really who's listening? Just another poor black girl legs open, still listening. Ready and willing to go with the highest bidder, mistaking sex for love only to become more bitter. But what lasts forever that doesn't eventually come to an end? And why does my heart and mind fight a war that neither can win? And why love life only to get fucked in the end? These are all the questions that I take when I think of loving again. So with a closed mouth and an open mind, I can fantasize about the kind of love I wish to find. Thank you.
So, Friday at 6:30, we'll be doing all these poems and more in the Kiva at U of M Flint. So if you're not doing anything, you're more invited to come. Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I just have two poems. All right. This one's called The Feeling. The feeling does not write. Do not write about the feeling. You just watched a music video that inspired the feeling. You've suddenly remembered the feeling you had once. You were manic, and now you're not, and that gives you the feeling. You would not have recovered from what happened had you not strongly believed in the feeling, and that in itself gives you the feeling. Remember, write about something else entirely. Do not write another poem about the nostalgia of anything, especially something like a music video from the 80s. Do not write about your angst-filled reflection in the night window or the spirit of a euphoric mania. So you have another conversation with God, or with whatever it is that seems to watch you. You sit on a park bench in an abandoned schoolyard during a gray twilight. You ask him to make something, anything that is interesting, happen. You walk home with God, considering your case in your head as you walk. The feeling has begun to feel greater than just the ache of the feeling itself. You begin to think this feeling will lead to an atmosphere of feeling where even your parents will be compelled to have the feeling you have. The feeling seems simple enough to be infectious, or at least immediately understood. The feeling seems complex enough to be interesting, or at least listened to. No one listens to the feeling, and the feeling does not read. The night progresses without any human contact whatsoever. The feeling is not who you are. You are not the feeling that escapes you, or the feeling that remains. On a night that neither slams shut nor pries open, the feeling does not sleep, does not take your medications, or go to bed. Okay, this is called December 21st, 2012, and the countdown that forgets to end. First comes January 1st, and the acceleration that proceeds like a tack push into a wall, followed by the small hole that would go unnoticed unless one looked and looked again. And yet this tack supports the weight of this entire calendar as it suspends by a Friday in the middle of December. Next January 1st is a flat, weightless white. Its baseline splits across a waking dream, a trillion times divided in the questionable absence of its box. The pages of this easy picture book are let loose to fall from between my fingers. In retrospect, we underprepared for what over-divided, but that would only be the memory of a little nagging fear. The parallels met, at once like the passage of time, at once irrevocably perpendicular, impossible to collapse. And it feels like the first day of the last year, a year put on hold as the universe expands at light speed like a pellet into an impermeable sheet of outer space. As this thought of nothingness takes us into the second December 21st, a year and an hour past the slender, fruitless insertion of the initial last day. In the wee times as of late, too much weight has fallen onto the pinprick that occurs at the pinnacle of the eye, and with it, the epic story of the modern brain. Not mine, not yours. For the man who disregards his body counts empty footsteps until he disregards his footsteps as well. And how many dreams are there, really, that could happen on this earth?
I'll bring up Jennie Moench to the stage next. We'll go for Jennie.
Another dog story. My goal is 12, so if you know, this is the 6th month, so this is the chapter 6 here. This is yet another tale of a practical dog. The practical dog is always sober and vigilant at his profession and security. He works hard and tirelessly. A light sleeper, always on guard at the slightest disturbance. But even our hard-working hero needs a few moments of downtime. But unfortunately, this was a matter of contention between him and his master. The matter involved the couch pillows. They were soft and warm. They feel nice against his skin, so why shouldn't he rub the only part of his body not covered with fur against them? It only seemed natural. Why, here was the substitute for the she-dog that he was forbidden. They expected him to stay chaste, yet scolded him when he sought relief. How did this seem just to them? Was he not deserving of a bit of relaxation? Was he not a hard-working fellow mammal? They used the pillows. Why shouldn't he? He only used them occasionally and for a few minutes at a time. Why were they so stingy with the pillows? Why, just the other day, when he thought he was alone, he tried to steal a few moments with a pink satin pillow. It was his favorite. When out from around the corner comes his master shouting this terrible no word and pulling the pillow out from under him. Then he took all the pillows up and he stuffed them into the closet and shut the door. How rude. There was our hero, left alone and unjustly scolded. He jumped off the couch and sulked off to his cushion on the floor. It was far too large and the material far too coarse to be of any use to him, except to keep the cold of the floor off. He buried his nose under his paw and tried to take a nap. Just then the doorbell rang. He sat up and he ran to the door, looking between his master's legs. He could see it was just that smelly old woman who comes over occasionally. He didn't mind her petting him, but the way she smelled, well, it made his nose twitch and sometimes he'd sneeze if she hugged him too close. She had a high-pitched voice that hurt his ears, but she was always offering to share her meals with him, so he put up with her. She sat down on the couch and his master brought her coffee and cookies, so our hero stayed close. The two humans talked for a while, and the old woman would slip him a bit of cookie now and then. He liked this game. When she did this, our master would tense up and seem to be complaining. Maybe he wanted the crumbs for himself, thought the hero. Yet, unperturbed, she continued to talk in her high-pitched voice, hug him against her, and feed him cookies. This went on for quite a while, until our hero began to feel nauseated. It must have been the combination of the sweet cookies and the sweet smell coming from the old lady. But without any warning, the cookies suddenly came up, and our hero scarcely had time to jump off the couch. His master shouted, but not at him, at the old lady. She shouted back, and then they let him outside. He ran out gladly, glad to get away from this in the fresh air and away from the arguing. He sat down under his big oak for a bit, and then until he felt well enough to make his security rounds. And then he scared off a few squirrels, and he barked threatening at the neighbor's dog. In no time at all, he was filling his own self and back to the door again, hoping that the old lady was still eating cookies. He scratched at the glass doors, and the old lady smiled and waved at him. Soon his master let him in, and he found that the mess was all cleaned up and all was well again. Except that now, where he had been beside the old lady, his master had placed a pillow next to her. In fact, it was his favorite, pink satin one. He looked at it, his master questioningly. Why should she get to hug the most cherished pillow? His master only smiled warmly at him, as though they shared some kind of secret. No matter. He took his place on the cushion in front of the floor again. The smell wasn't as strong there, and besides, the old lady had eaten all the cookies.
Thanks, Jennie. Dogs are so inspiring to the rest of us. I'm going to bring up Sprouse next.
Just want to thank everybody for blessing the stage. There's been quite a few beautiful acts tonight, and we're all here together, and y'all impressed me. Y'all impressed me. Here's a little bit of my contribution. Today seemed like the first day of spring to me, so I wrote an ode to spring. more of a prayer. Please bless the wettest of these spring nights, so that the seeds that we soak in soil can emerge as tendrils that twist into our inner minds and project what's inside towards the future and others. May our problems not appear so scary, and may what arises for the season be of a deep down and thoughtful nature. We've had the experience of many seasons before, but this one is new. This one is new. This one can be new. Hallelujah. So I don't know if any of y'all see me around town. I like to go around Art Walk and juggle around sometimes. If y'all ever see me down there, feel free to feel free to say, hey, I'd love to talk to any of y'all. Just a little bit. Yeah. Every time I juggle, I'm always conflicted with my process. And kind of just takes different shapes, I'm sure, as all y'all know. This is just one move. It's amazing all that you can do with one move. And just little twists can make all the difference in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, if you don't mind.
I'll just take 1 second. All this cool stuff right here. I'm kind of short. This cool stuff right here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's got glue in the door.
All right. I'm going out of my comfort zone right now. Just let everybody know. Can y'all join me a little bit?
Okay.
We're in the dark. Feel free. Let's get a little nutty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dropping your ball.
Haha, first time.
Ooh.
That's why I need other people
Throw
to
it
pick
back
them
to
up. Got too rowdy. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Usually among the first instead of among the last, but there's a reason behind that. I was expecting Broadside to be available. It was in the printer today, and there was a slight chance that some copies would be delivered here, but apparently not, so I'm doing my alternate piece, which happens to be the final piece I wrote for the Flint Journal. But before I do, I should mention that after the Flint Journal had its cutbacks and I couldn't do the contributions anymore for the Flint Journal, the History Press out of Charleston, South Carolina saw those pieces that were still online and asked me to put together a book using the material that I wrote previously for The Uncommon Sense. And it came out in October 2010, and this is the book. Some of you are already familiar with it. Others, this may be the first time you've seen it. It's available in all the area bookstores, including the gift shops at the Sloan Museum and the Flint Institute of Arts, and also online through the usual sources such as Amazon, and also from my car. The book is $19.99. I was supposed to hear. Only $19.99. You were a little slow there. Louder.
Only $19.99?
Yeah, only $19.99. And if you're interested in the book, you can go to the usual places, or if you want to get it directly from me, I can sign it for you. Now, this is the final piece I wrote for the Flint Journal, which was published on September 27, 2009. And like last month, this is a car piece. This one is about the General Motors EV1 electric car, which is now on display at the Sloan Museum Buick Gallery. The piece is, of course, called The Buick Gallery's Rare Plug-in Electric Car. Before the Volt, there was the 1997 EV1 electric car. This is the pioneering plug-in electric vehicle depicted in the 2006 documentary film, Who Killed the Electric Car? It is now at the Sloan Museum's Buick Gallery.
It was the first mass-produced electric car of the modern era built by a major car company. It is, of course, just a part of history now, and perhaps a lesson as General Motors embarks on its latest attempt to spark renewed interest in electric vehicles. Only 1,117 EV1s were manufactured at the now-closed Lansing Craft Center in Lansing from 1996 to 1999. They were leased at selected Saturn dealerships in California and Arizona. The only reason they were offered for lease was because electric vehicle technology was still evolving and leasing offered full warranty protection over the 3-year or 36,000-mile warranty period. The EV1 had only an electric motor and the range was between 50 and 90 miles, so it was suitable only as a commuter vehicle. The car was recharged at home, adding up to $1.50 for each recharged electric bill. In areas where the EV1 was available, public charging stations were set up in parking lots. A prototype managed to go as fast as 183 miles per hour. The original lead-acid batteries were later supplanted by nickel metal hydride batteries, which improved both range and battery life. It was produced after the California Air Resources Board ruled automakers must offer zero-emission vehicles, a division that was later reversed. While the suggested retail price listed was $33,995, it cost GM about $80,000 for each vehicle, including research and development costs. GM viewed the EV1 program as unprofitable and discontinued the program in 2002. As the 800 leases for the car expired, GM took them back and refused to sell them to anyone. In 2004, the final leased EV1 was repossessed. In 2005, nearly all the EV1s were crushed, with the exception of a handful that were delivered to educational institutions and museums with the powertrain disabled. The EV1 in the Buick Gallery was donated by GM to Kettering University in 2001 for use by its mechanical engineering and electrical and computing engineering departments. At that time, Craig Hoff, professor of mechanical engineering, stated that the car would be used for fuel cell research. Hoff worked with a fuel cell company for a couple of years on converting the EV1 into a fuel cell vehicle, but that company developed funding problems and folded. The EV1 was then put into storage. Hoff would bring his hybrid electric vehicle class once each term to look at the EV1 in storage. But that wasn't a satisfying use of the car, Hoff said. When the opportunity came to display the EV1 to Sloan, we were pleased to do so. Of course, technology has continued to advance, and gas prices continue to rise since the EV1. GM's offering the Chevrolet Volt plug-in hybrid next year allows commuters to drive up to 40 miles per day without using a single drop of gasoline. The difference is that it can also be used for long-distance driving, hundreds of miles on a single tank of gas, thanks to the gasoline engine to be produced by Flint Engine South. In a 2006 interview published in Motor Trend magazine, then GM CEO Rick Wagner admitted that his worst decision was axing the EV1 electric car program and not putting the right resources in the hybrid. It didn't affect profitability, but it did affect image. Let's see what happens this time. Now, I should say as an afterthought that since the Bolt came out, the producers of Who Killed the Electric Car put out a sequel updating thing called Revenge of the Electric Car. I guess I should look up that film and see what that one's like. Now, I promise you, next month, I will have all the issues of Broadside to pass along to each of you so I can read my next piece about the coat I like to wear during the winter months, but because, well, it's wet and it's warmer now, I don't need to wear it now unless it gets really cold. So until October, I guess I'll just wear regular clothes. I thank you very much.
Electric car. All right, I'm going to bring up. Bring up Andrea to the stage. Give it up for Andrea.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I cannot play an instrument, so you'll just be listening to me sing. I don't claim to be able to sing too, but I can control the microphone now. So, I'm gonna sing a song that's by Bon Jovi. It's called Skinny Love. Come on, skinny love, just last the year. Poor little soul, we were never here. Mama, my, mama, 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 mama. Staring at the sink of blood and crushed veneer. Tell my love to wreck it all. Pour out all the hopes and let me fall. Mama, 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 mama. Right in the moment the sorter's told. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And I know your love was wasted, and who the hell was I? 'Cause I've been breaking at the bridges, and at the end of all your lies, who will love you? Who will find? Who will follow far behind? Come on, skinny love. Mama, 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 mama. You know, I think that might actually be by Bon Iver and not by Bon Jovi, because I usually listen to the cover by Birdie.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think there is too, but it's a good song for sure.
We got two more musicians. I know you guys have been patient all night. You've been here waiting for the best of the best of the best. Well, here it comes. Please give it up for Jesse Wood. So now you built up, man. Yeah.
I'm not actually a musician, like I lied to you all. Alright, my name's Jesse Wood, and I deeply apologize for everything you people are about to hear. I guess I'll start out with some poetry. Everybody likes poetry, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This poem is called Farts. It's about farts. Who invented the fart? He must have been awfully smart. It's hard to define what a glorious time we have when the flatulence starts.
All right.
This next one is a poem that I wrote about a special feeling when two people are really in love. A saddle to straddle an old withered man. A sagging dead teat in his arthritic hand. He gasps and he coughs, shoots dust and then dies. Right before her old crusty, dried up, bloodshot eyes. A single tear forms, much to her surprise. The first one she's had since 2005. It stings like a lemon and burns as she cries, though her thin Botox grin remains paralyzed. She climbs off and calls 911. Well, she tries. The buttons break nails. Painful surprise. She queefs out the last speck of dust down her thighs and waits mortified for the cops to arrive. She sits by the bed with the phone in her hand. Her rough leather hide as dry as the sand. Her hair badly fried and her skin deeply tanned. A blushing burnt bride and her dusty dead man. This next one's about me. It's like an autobiographical piece. It's called Jizzwad. Ripped up maggots in a blender. Drink it all down. Rinse. Repeat. Wake up with a 2 2-ton boner. Fuck your mother from across the street.
A milk.
Throw a boil the size of another head. Draw a face on it. Give it a name. Throw another, and then 2 more. Go to work in the carpool lane. Stick my hand in dinosaur shit. Give a whiff. Smells like home. Homesick. Call my mother on the phone, but they've replaced me with a clone. God damn, I'm in outer space. Shoot my load on someone's face. Take a look in the mirror and see that the Jizzy was me. I am Jizzy. Jizzy wad. I am Jizzy. I am the Jizzwad. By the way, I'd like to dedicate that last one to all the people in Boston. Okay, so now, if it's okay, if we still have time, I'd like to try some stand-up comedy.
Okay.
And by stand-up comedy, I mean that I ramble aimlessly and say awful things and hope you all laugh, but if you don't, feel free to throw shoes or chairs or hot mugs of coffee at my face, whatever it takes to shut me up and just put me out of my misery.
Go for it.
I am kind of a morose person. Sometimes I get the feeling that everything I could possibly have to say has already been said by Eeyore. Oh no, when the character you relate to most is Eeyore, you know something might be wrong. Like the characters on TV that I relate to most are like Eeyore and like Dexter and like Steve from Blue's Clues. So you know, I'm just a psycho. But I don't know, I'm kind of a misanthrope, I'm kind of an angry person. I'd like to talk to you all about some things that make me angry, some certain people and certain things that piss me off, that really grind my gears, that really just twist my tits, and, you know, God, just things that I just hate with every fiber of my being. And speaking of fiber, the first thing would have to be poop. I fucking hate poop. It's disgusting, and like you can't get away from it. It's the worst part of my day every day. Just not just the fact that I poop, but knowing that like everybody poops. Like, you know when you're a kid and they give you that book called Everybody Poops and it's supposed to be like reassuring? It's not. It's fucking horrifying. Every person in this room right now has an asshole that shit comes out of. You have an asshole. You have an asshole. You poop. You poop. Okay, like you. You're a young, hip guy. You must have known girls, like, think of like the most beautiful girl you've ever known in your life. Like, I don't know, maybe some girl that you knew in high school and you were in love with, and you know, you just carried this dedication and this crush for her for like 8 years, this devotion, and even to the point where like you sabotage your own relationships with real people, and then finally she tells you that she doesn't fucking give a shit, and that she doesn't see you as a real man or a real human being, and she never wants to see you again, but don't worry, she'll still do you the honor of being your friend on Facebook. You fucking... I might be projecting a little bit, I'm sorry. But just like, think of like the most beautiful girl you've ever known in your life. Like some girl that you're in love with that you like hold on like a pedestal. She's just like an angel. She has an asshole. She shits. She sits on a toilet. She takes her pants off. She sits there and she squeezes until like hot shit comes out of her asshole. And sometimes if it's like too much for her, she'll take her shirt off. And then she'll catch a glimpse of herself in the mirror and see all of her fat rolls and just realize how disgusting she really is. She's just sitting there just dripping shit from her anus. And then she's gonna take the toilet paper, she's gonna wipe her asshole with her hand that she eats with, that she diddles her twat with, that she touches her wiener with. I don't know. She's gonna wipe her ass with that hand. And then she's gonna fucking look at it. She looks at it to make sure that there's like no more poop on her poopy butt. And I don't know, it just really bothers me. Like, and I feel like no one else takes it seriously. No one else understands. It's fucking weird. We all shit. Like sometimes, like I'll be like in a car with like my friends, and everyone's having a good time. Everyone's laughing and joking and listening to music, and I'm just like staring out the window, like contemplating. And everyone's laughing, and I just feel this anger welling up. I just want to say, shut up! You all shit out of your assholes! What's wrong with you? I don't know, shit's just gross to me. And one other thing that pisses me off. Oh no. Paleontologists. Now, when I was a kid, Jurassic Park came out, and so I grew up with this myth of the awesome paleontologist, Dr. Grant. He fucking scares kids, he doesn't give a shit, he's cool. He carries velociraptor toes in his pocket. It's a myth. Paleontologists aren't cool because, you know, they keep retroactively ruining dinosaurs. First they were big lizards, now they have feathers, now they're like little chickens, now they're suddenly like velociraptors like never existed, they're saying. You know what it is? It's jealousy. They grew up wanting to be dinosaurs. That's why they became paleontologists. And now that they're old, they realize they can never be a fucking dinosaur. They just gotta like poo-poo all over dinosaurs. Just put them down at every opportunity. Make up these slanderous lies about them that say they were chickens or some shit. But dinosaurs are cooler than us. Like, who are we in our infinite human arrogance to think that we're somehow better than dinosaurs? Like, oh, they have brains the size of a walnut. Fuck you. You have a dick the size of a walnut. If dinosaurs are so dumb, how come they were fucking huge? Are you huge? Are you huge? Do you stomp around and leave fucking footprints? No. Nobody's that big, and this is fucking bullshit. I don't like paleontologists. Now, there's one more thing that, I don't know, I used to hate, but I don't really hate it as much anymore. And that's sports. I'm kind of like just now getting into sports. I was never into it as a child, because like, I'm like a man raised by women, so like I'm like nature's greatest tragic mistake. And like when I was 5, my mom bought me like a Sega Genesis, and that was it. Like no more sports for me. But now that I'm older, I can finally have an appreciation for sports. But the one sport I don't get is hockey. And if you like hockey, that's fine. You know, I got nothing against hockey fans, but there's always that one guy, that one asshole who wants to try to be hip and cool and ironic and be like, I only watch hockey for the fights. So why don't you just watch fights? They have fights on TV. They have UFC and wrestling. Oh, wrestling's fake. But I guarantee you don't think that like those fucking padded up hockey fights aren't staged? Those poor hockey players, you know, they're not trained fighters. They don't know how to guard themselves or cover themselves. But their bloodthirsty fans come there and they demand that they fight. So they have to throw their gloves down, I don't really want to do this, and beat each other up. That's why they've all got missing teeth. They're not trained for that stuff. It's like I just expect them one day to just throw their sticks down, like Russell Crowe in Gladiator, and be like, I don't want to fight. I've never seen Gladiator. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's just like, why would you watch a sport that you're otherwise not invested in just on the off chance that a fight might break out? That would be like me going home after a hard day's work and saying, I need to blow off some steam. So I like dim the lights and I light some candles and I take my clothes off and I put my feet up and I pour like warm baby oil all over my body. And then I just put in like a random fucking VHS tape from the shelf on the off chance that there might be a tit or a sex scene in it. It's ridiculous. You would never do that. You could walk like 2 feet to the computer and there's porn right there. Free porn of anything, anyone, any person who's ever had sex in history is on the internet. You can watch them having sex. You can like watch like your close friends or like your dead grandma, anyone. So you're just, you're just sitting there jerking your dick to actual porn, as opposed to sitting on the couch waiting for Sharon Stone to like uncross your legs for a half a second and then cross them back like a bitch. You're sitting there, you've got your legs behind your head, you've got like a broom up your ass, just having the time of your life. You're like stretching your scrotum skin like up on top of a broom so you're like a human sailboat. You're leaning back in the chair, just like spraying a jizz shower up into the heavens up to all your dead relatives, having it rain down, catching it on your tongue like Charlie Brown. Just having fun. It's better than watching hockey. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't really like porn. I mean, I'm addicted to it like all God-fearing, decent Americans. But I don't really like it because, like, if I'm just like jerking my dick, having fun, having with the time of my life, just using both hands, my whole dick, not even like some of it, like just the whole, like alternating, like putting your hands together and making that like that hand-gina. I'm in my bed and I'm just like making this fantasy world in my head, like all my friends are there. All my relatives, some horses. Thing is, I can create that fantasy, and when I come, that's it. It's done. I can go on with my day. Everything's fine. But if I'm jerking my dick to porn, I come and the porn keeps going. It's still on, and then you have that like realization of like when you're watching porn but you're not horny, and you realize how disgusting sex really is. And it's not really that the act itself is disgusting, but like we make it disgusting, especially in the pornos with all like the dirty talk that they do. It's insane in pornos. It's just like thick dick in my tight cunt. Oh God! Like, why would anyone say that? It's heinous. If a woman like said that to me, I don't know. I just go in the other room and jerk my own dick and tell her there's the door. Like. I hate dirty talk. It's weird to me. Like, if you're a girl and I'm having sex with you, like, I would prefer you to be making noises that, like, I'm making you make. Like, guttural noises, not some string of words that you think I want to hear because you heard some silicone-injected walking fleshlight say it in a porno. I just want to be an animal for once. Like, sex is like a beautiful thing. It's like the only time in modern society, in our lives, where like a man can be a man and a woman can actually be a woman, and we can just be animals and just hump and just, and you look into their eyes and you see their soul and you understand each other without putting words, like these disgusting words that human beings invented to be civilized, to do boring shit like building skyscrapers together or yelling at a dog. Like, as soon as you start using words then you open the floodgates for all of the inherent awkwardness of human interaction to just infect your lovemaking and just ruin it. Like, I feel like movies don't adequately prepare us for how awkward it can really be sometimes. Just fuck. And the worst is blowjobs. And I know that that's a sentence that's never been said in that order, those words ever in history of mankind. And I know that just by saying them, I've opened a wormhole somewhere that this Lovecraftian horrors are crawling out of this instant, sailing through the cosmos to Earth to just fart on us or something. But hear me out, like, because when you're getting a blowjob, that's like the only time in a man's life that he gets to appreciate what, like, the woman's role in sex, like from her point of view, because, like, men think, yeah, we do all the work, just pump her full of my dick, she just lays there, straps in and enjoys the ride. Strap in, not strap on, that's a very important distinction. But women do have an important job. They have to, like, encourage you and make good noises and shit, and make you feel like you're doing a good job. And getting a blowjob is the only time that a man gets to experience that, because it's like, what do I say? You're doing good. Just keep going. Keep doing that forever. Just let me close my eyes and die here. Yeah, that's why I'd rather eat pussy than get a blowjob, because then, like, I'm where I belong. She gets to do the stuff that she's versed in and practiced in and knows how to do. Everything's in its right place. That's how I actually want to die. Just like, I just want to just drown in someone's pussy. It's like, and I'm not going to tell her about these plans either. Like, I'm going to, like, keep a cyanide pill in my tooth or something. I'm gonna get all my affairs in order, like, weeks in advance. I'm gonna write out a nice will to all my family and friends. And then I'm gonna, like, set up a romantic candlelight dinner and everything, and I'm gonna go down on a girl all lovingly. And then I'm just gonna go in there and just drown and die and be like, I'm done. And then she can deal with that for the rest of her life. She can carry that weight. I don't care, because I'm fucking dead. I just, like, I don't know, I just never want to come up. I want to, like, I want to explore. It's like this beautiful coral reef. Like, I want to put on a snorkel and just stay down there and just spelunk forever. So yeah, basically, I don't like hockey.
Give it up for Jesse Wood. Yeah. Alright, we got one more chance. How you guys feeling?
Great.
I don't know if I can follow
You giggling? You giggling a little bit? That's some naughty words. But give it up for Keith Music.
You got it.
Yeah, maybe.
Hello. You've almost effectively scared me off of this. Almost. Well, I'm gonna play a cover of a Mountain Goat song. This is this. Yeah.
Listen to the engine roar.
cylinders underneath the hood, crashing and kicking. Aha! Listen to the engine whine. I am gonna make it through this year. If it kills me, I am gonna make it through this year. If it kills me. Scotch rich on my tongue. And then Kathy showed up and we hung out, trading swigs from a bottle, all bitter and clean, locking eyes, holding hands, twin high maintenance machines. I am gonna make it through this year. If it kills me, I am gonna make it through this year. If it kills me. I rode home in the California dust. I could feel the alcohol inside of me hum. Picture the look on my stepfather's face, waiting for the bad things to come. I downshifted as I pulled into the driveway. The motor screaming out, stuck in second gear. The scene ends badly, if you can imagine. In a cavalcade of anger and fear, there will be feasting and dancing in Jerusalem next year. I am gonna make it through this year. If it kills me, I am gonna make it through this year. If it kills me.
Yeah.
So hard not to laugh while I was playing that song.
Well, we've come to an end of another great night here at the Good Beans Cafe. I want to thank Ken for having us. I want to thank all the guys for you and for doing you. It's been great. My name's Nick. Peace out. I'll see you guys next month, same place.
All right.